Back at Martinsville Speedway, awaiting the restart, as Old Navy presents the Old Dominion 500 on NBC. Into that final 100 laps of this one. Everybody's got fresh tires on, 25 cars on the lead lap, and something bizarre happening as they get ready for the restart.
Steve Grissom in the 44 car somehow has made contact with Jimmy Johnson in the 48 car. Johnson is running in the 5th position.
Jimmy Johnson, I think, has had more bad luck under the yellow. He's gotten wrecked almost twice on the yellow. Talladega?
Thinking that while Grissom was trying to double up, there was some contact between cars there somewhere, and he ended up bouncing off the 48 and then bouncing off the inside wall. This is what we have of it for you. See, he was trying to come up between cars.
He got air. He ran into the right rear of Jimmy Johnson. I mean, he flew.
You're only allowed to pass cars to the right when you double up, and I think he was trying to get up in front of Joe Nemechek, who is more laps down than he is.
Jimmy Johnson was swerving, warming his tires up. 44 came up and ran right over the left rear wheel of Jimmy Johnson.
As long as the sheet metal doesn't rub the tire, I don't think that's going to hurt the integrity of the car.
And I don't think it will, Benny, because it is the left rear. Usually the metal is going to roll away from the left rear tire, so I think he'll be okay with that.
NASCAR Busch Series race in Memphis is over. Bill Davis will be happy to see this. Scott Wimmer picks up his 2nd win of the season. Jamie McMurray started 37th, finished 3rd. Want to see it? TNT tomorrow, 1 o'clock Eastern Time.
And you can figure out where the 2 points contenders finished, Jason Keller and Greg Biffle.
That's a good question. Well, Keller must have had a substantially better day than Biffle, because Keller was 168 behind going into the race. Now I want to see this. And I'm told they're not going to tell me. I'm going to have to watch too. All right, well, we'll set the VCR. 1 o'clock tomorrow, TNT. 83 laps to go as we restart this one.
Be ready for flight.
Good start, Kurt. Clear that lap traffic.
And Craven got down, clear the traffic. Now Benson has to try to go by Robbie Gordon. That's going to slow him down a 1/10 of a second or so.
Now this is the point where they don't really care about their front fenders as much. Not 80 laps to go.
Not their friends anymore.
It's their weapons now.
Robbie Gordon, first car 1 lap down. He's in 26th place. And let's mention the big gainer on that set of pit stops. Ryan Newman in the 12 came in 15th, came out 4th.
A lot of bumping back there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Benny. What about that 12 car? Did he get 4 tires, Dave?
Well, no big surprise, Alan. They did take on only 2 right side tires for Ryan Newman, and that, as you know, gives you a ton of track position if everyone else is taking 4.
But does he get the traction that he needs to stay in front? The last time off turn 4, Jimmy Johnson got in the back of Ryan Newman.
Guy that lost on the set of pit stops, Tony Stewart, came in 10th, went out 15th.
And Ward Burton on the outside of Jimmy Johnson. As Johnson is now trying to get by the 12 car, Ward Burton's driving up on the outside along with Junior.
That outside lane's where that 22 was making all his time earlier when he was leading the race.
Made it work. Try it on Newman now.
Squeeze.
And Junior's on the inside of Jimmy Johnson. Great battles going on. 1 car passed on the outside, the other on the inside. That's not a bad racetrack.
I'm telling you what, Benny, you're right.
So from what we've seen so far today, you guys vote good move.
Good move.
Yeah. Be interesting to get the drivers' reactions after it's all over with. Jeff Gordon probably still won't have anything good to say about it, but he's back in 42nd place. He got squeezed into the wall by Jeff Burton at lap 250.
I would expect Jeff Gordon to have anything good to say about it, because it's not been a good day for him.
Yeah. Gordon 3 laps down. By the way, the entire field will not finish today. Hideo Fukuyama's car has just been retired, and there may be a second candidate. Bill Elliott has been crashed on the front stretch.
Hard contact with that inside wall for Elliott's car.
Now Robbie's going to try to get it back. Oh, I don't think Kurt's going to give it to him, though.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, he did.
Probably wisely so, with that 9 car sitting sideways across the front stretch.
Matty Yoakum
Staying out.
Who's staying out?
That would be the 97 right now. Between communication between the 97 and his crew chief Jimmy Fitting. Before that last restart, Alan, Kurt Busch came on the radio and told his spotter Jeremy Brickhouse to go tell the 31 spotter just to relax, and if we get a caution, I will let him have his lap back. That was the deal, and he did his end of the bargain.
Paid it off.
Caught you talking to your pit producer, didn't we?
Alan, I'm talking to a lot of people down here.
Attaboy, that's what you're supposed to do. Oh, Bill, you got some problems.
Yeah, I think that car's going to need a little bit of fixing.
9 car started 3rd today.
Yeah. I think that's a little bit more camber than...
That's liquid there on the front, isn't it, too? Okay.
Now he's taking the car directly to the garage area.
He took it to their truck.
He's taking his helmet off.
How about it, Dave?
Now, the biggest reason this is a huge disappointment for these guys is because in the last run, it took him 50 laps to get from 31st all the way up to 14th. Bill had a great car, got some left front fender damage early on, but this is a big disappointment because they really knew they were running well at Martinsville, a track traditionally not his best.
So Dave don't know what happened. See, we thought you were going to fulfill us with information, Dave, about what happened and what caused all that, see?
Well, Bill, you know, I was not in the car with Bill, and I will effort to find that for you, but just wanted you to know how much he'd done the last time in terms of speed.
I got you.
Well, let's tell you.
Yeah,
he got hit.
We just saw it. I think that was the 25 car that was outside of him.
Let's see.
I think the...
On board with Mark Martin, we'll see. Yep. Hey, Dave, he made contact with the 25 car coming off turn 4, and when he swung to avoid the 25, he hit the inside wall.
Pass it on.
Well, there you go.
Saw the replay on the screen over here. I mean, you were holding your line. He looked like he pushed up.
Bill's going to talk it over with Mike Ford before we talk it over with him. So while we do that, let's swing over to Mr. Marty.
Well, let's talk a little Ford No Boundaries. And this installment, this weekly installment of Ford No Boundaries takes us back to a time here at Martinsville when it seemed there were no boundaries to how successful Rusty Wallace could be at this half-mile Virginia track. From 1993 to 1996, Rusty won 5 races in a 7-race stretch here at Martinsville. All in all, Rusty has won 6 races here, but you know, he hasn't won here since 1996. And if he does not win today, that will officially be his longest win-less streak ever here at Martinsville. Won early in his career and hasn't gone many races between wins here at Martinsville. He's always known as one of the Martinsville Masters. Kind of like you, BP, right?
Oh, yeah, right. Let's see, I won here in... Oh, that's right. I never did win here.
I was saying, wait a minute now. I looked that up last night to see if you had.
I've won as many races here as you have.
That's right. We're even.
Rusty Wallace running in 8th right now.
I can never keep brakes on my car well enough to run.
Ricky Craven's team trying to get him pumped up for this final dash to the finish.
Come on, Mike, talk to him.
That's not a very good job.
Yeah. I wouldn't get pumped up over that, would you?
You're bad. You're bad to the bone. Ricky Craven, you are on it.
I was really happy with it that run before. When I got tight, I couldn't. I had to slow down too much in the middle. And as a result, I spent my tires off just because I had to kind of get the car going again.
Oh!
Green.
Well, that was Donnie Epley trying to get his driver pumped up. Spotter for Ricky Craven.
Ken Schrader, 36 car, first one a lap down, 26th place. Trying to hang in there and see if he can get one back next caution flag. No, I say next caution flag.
Why would you say that?
Because I don't think we're done, do you?
How many are we up to? 12?
12.
Now, like I said, this is when guys are tempers are just, you know, they're not going to put up with a lot of give and take. It's going to be mostly take.
One-way arrangement, huh? Benson clears the lap traffic.
Three bestest rookie challengers, Jimmy Johnson 48 and Ryan Newman 12 car, side by side.
Two tires not working out there for Newman, BP.
Not too good. Give it to Johnson right now. Here comes Junior on the outside. Big squeeze off 4. Off 2, I should say.